What's going on, successors? What's going on? Today is Thursday, so y'all know what that means. It's time for Law Talk. We have Dr. Fred Jones, Attorney Fred Jones, in the building, in the house, live with it this morning. We got a great show for you, so don't touch that dial. What's going on, successors? What's going on, successors? What's going on, successors? Welcome to Speaker Success in the Morning. Today is Thursday, November 6th, 2025, and you already know it's a great day to be alive. We're going to bring out our co-host in just a quick moment. But Dad, how are you doing this morning? How are you feeling?
Super. Glad to be here. Looking forward to the program.
Excellent. Glad to have you here. Now, here on the show, y'all, we can expect a few things as always. We're going to bring you some culture. We talk a little bit about sports and we get into news. Really going to dive into some of the headlines that's happening in the news, talking a little bit about the updates with Snap, talking a little bit about the updates with Chat GPT and giving health information, health insight, or even legal advice and legal counsel, right? We're going to dive into that. And there's some other topics that we're really going to get into. But before we get into all that, y'all know we got to bring out our co-hosts. Coming out, producer Britt, talk to the people. How you feeling this morning? How you doing?
Hey, happy Thursday. Actually, I'm going to go here. All right, there we go. Happy
Happy
Thursday.
Thursday.
I'm in the corner today, guys. Hey. I'm up top. Yeah, I don't know where I am on your side. Yeah. How's everyone? How are you, Dr. Jones? Welcome to the live show in person.
Doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Dad, so when you last were on the show, you were the last time you were on the show, we had a great show, but there was a little gap that we missed you for a little bit. Where were you at? Just take a quick moment. Let us know where were you at. What were you doing? Because you were missing. Where were you at?
Wow.
Right.
Rudd and I, we took a trip to Ghana, Africa. That's in West Africa. And we went there to see the origin and where the transatlantic slave trade took place and the door of no return. And that experience was a phenomenal experience. And now I'm out here in Texas in a lab working on a legal case for a couple of my clients, and that's been a big experience. And now we're right here live with you guys on Speak Your Success. So I'm excited and glad to be here.
Glad to have you here. Glad to have you back.
How was the food in Ghana?
It was good. The food was good. The people are great. It was an educational, eye-opening, enlightening experience.
Yeah, and I mean, I know you were sending me pictures, keeping me updated. You're like, this is what we saw today, and you're sharing history and factoids, and I was like, oh, he's really all the way in there.
Oh, it changed my perspective on life. When you begin to realize that America is 200 years old, mankind has been walking the earth over 300,000 years. It put it all in perspective. Slave trade was about 400 years. So it was a very micro portion of history that has shaped the way African Americans live our lives, putting a whole lot of focus on race. When I asked one of the Ghanaians, how do you see Black Americans? She said, I see you all the same as we see white Americans. She said, we just see you all as Americans.
Wow.
I said, snap.
Snap. That's funny. Okay, so, wow. What was the flight like?
Great question. Love it.
Okay.
Loretta and I got on the flight from New York to Ghana.
Okay.
And of course, it's a huge plane. It's about 10 hours or 12 hours or so. All we saw was Black people. I mean, it was all Black people on that flight, And I'm like, oh my God, this is incredible. Loretta was like, I've never been on a plane where I've seen all people of color.
Right.
And it was just a real identity deal. And when we hit the ground, you hit the ground in Ghana, and they're saying, welcome home, welcome home. The bands are playing, the music are playing, the drum, welcome
Wow.
home, welcome home. So it was a great flight. Good food.
Wow. I was gonna say, yeah,
Mhm.
how was the flight food? Yeah. Okay. So that's directly New York to Ghana, direct flight?
Direct New
10
York to
hours?
Ghana.
Wow.
About
Okay.
10
Okay.
hours.
Wow.
Okay. That's how long my
Mm.
flight. Well, Paris is like 9 hours. So okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Well,
Cool.
on your flight, I'm sure you didn't see all black people.
Nah, wasn't all black people on the way to Paris. Not that summer. That was a little bit of
But
everybody.
say might have been the opposite. You might have.
Right.
But you know what? You know the thing. Since I was telling people about the flight and
Uh-huh.
about going to Ghana, did you know that race only came into play in
Mm.
America after the Dred Scott decision of 18, I think it was like 18, isn't 1860s, 1850, the Dred Scott decision
Mm.
about whether a slave could become a citizen.
Mm.
Okay? And that's when race was introduced to America. Race is a modern thing. There's only mankind and humankind, right? This
Mhm.
whole race thing came into play when we were struggling with what we were going to do about slavery and so forth. The Dred Scott decision brought race into
Mm.
America. We are Americans, and this race thing gets used as a tool, and
Right.
it's still being used as a tool today to
Mhm.
divide, conquer, and to dominate over.
Yeah.
Mm.
Honest, yeah, because I remember Amanda Seals mentioning that when we watched that podcast, Jonathan, the
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, her against those 20 people. But yeah, yeah, good point for sure. Yeah, I
Man.
can't wait to get to Africa one day for sure. I definitely want
You'll
to
never forget it. You'll never regret it. It'll be one of the best trips you've ever taken.
love
Something
it.
will come alive on the inside of you.
Yeah, I
Something.
believe it. I believe it, Dr. Jones. Did you do a
Uh-huh.
safari? My last question. Did you do a safari?
We didn't do a safari this time. We didn't do
Okay.
so. We saw two slave castles, and we went to a museum
Oh,
and
okay.
enjoyed a lot of good food. And we spent a lot of times with the people. We just spent
Mm-hmm.
one-on-one time, quality time in a small group doing some training.
Hold on, wait. I have one last question too. You said not this time. So this is your. How many times have you taken a trip
This is
to
my
Africa?
third or fourth trip to Africa. I think it's my
Oh,
third. It was my
all right.
third trip to
Mm.
Africa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Always in Ghana or
No,
Nigeria, South
Ghana,
Africa? Okay.
Kenya,
Uh-huh.
Nairobi. Yeah,
Okay.
Ghana, Kenya, Nairobi. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Lovely. Well
Yeah,
traveled. Love it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well
Love
traveled.
Africa.
Yes,
Man,
love
that's cool.
Africa. Okay.
That's
What?
cool.
You got something else, Jonathan?
No, no, no. I was just saying this because I didn't know my dad's been to Africa 4 times. I didn't
Oh,
Yeah,
know
okay.
that.
yeah, yeah.
Gotta
So
talk to your dad. He's right there next to you.
Right.
Okay, so we gotta go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we get into anything, today is my cousin's birthday. Okay, I gotta find the sound effects. Shay
Ooh.
Shay. Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday. Happy birthday
Shay.
to you. Happy birthday.
Yes. So later when
love
we
it.
end the show, I'll share some cute pictures of her. But my cousin Marche, who I also do the Touche podcast with,
Mm-hmm.
um, my first cousin, my mom's brother. We grew up together. I mean, it's just been a joy to have her here in Texas with me, and I love her so much. She is a
Yeah, that's
office
awesome.
manager at Plano Dynamic Sports
Okay.
Medicine, and she is just continuing to grow into a beautiful young woman. So can't wait to see what is next for her, and I can't wait to turn up this weekend. So
For sure, for sure. And man,
yeah.
I mean, and happy birthday to Shay Shay. She's one of our faithful supporters. I had the opportunity to meet her. What was it,
Yeah.
New Year's? Last
Yes,
New Year's.
on crazy circumstances, but you met her.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had the opportunity to meet her New Year's, and just getting to hear a little bit of her story. But yeah, excited for her, and I know this is gonna be the best birthday yet.
Yes,
Best
it
birthday.
is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, Shay Shay, love you. Now we're gonna get into straight from the source with Jonathan.
Straight from the source. Here we go. Here we go. So today, straight from the source, we're going to be coming from the book of Colossians, chapter 1. And I'm going to start at verse 19, and we're going to read down through verse 20. And today, for the text, it reads, "For it was the Father's good pleasure for all the fullness to dwell in him, and through him to reconcile all things to himself, whether things on earth or things in heaven, having made peace through the blood of his cross. I'm going to read it one more time. For it was the Father's good pleasure for all the fullness, Dad, all the fullness to dwell in him. And through him to reconcile all things to himself, whether things on earth or things in heaven, having made peace through the blood of his cross. The thing that really sticks out to me here in this text is, one, it's the Father's good pleasure.
Okay, all right.
So hearing the Father's good pleasure, we're thinking about, once again, the character of God, right? So the heart, the character, the compassion, for all the fullness to dwell in him. So not some, not partial, but all. So that's encompassing everything. That's encompassing everyone. And then it says, and through him to reconcile all things to himself. Reconcile. When we hear the term reconcile, make right. Right? So making to reconcile all things and make things right with himself.
So if it's going to make it right, it got to some kind of way have been wrong. Okay, so something went wrong in order for the Father to have to make things right so that mankind could be reconciled back to him. And that's where the challenge came in the garden when Adam sinned. There was separation.
There was separation. Separation, man from God.
Man from God. And there had to be a bridge so that man could get back to God. And that bridge was put in place through the cross. So when Jesus went to the cross, it was the Father's good pleasure to reconcile all things, all mankind back to himself. And that's why I am right in Christ. Christ is my righteousness. Christ is my redemption. Christ is my salvation. So that's how that's what makes the Father smile. Not that we got to be perfect. So many people want to think, I got to be perfect. Got to do this right. Got to do this right. You will never do it all right. And the only thing that's going to make it right is when you yield and surrender to what Jesus has done by being reconciled back to God through his blood on the cross. That's exactly what I think.
Through his blood on the cross. So and the only way that we could be reconciled through his blood on the cross is understanding, because it says, so all things in heaven and on earth, having made peace through the blood of his cross. But to your point, Jesus had to be perfect, because back then they used to have sacrifices, and back then that they would try to get the perfect lamb. They'll probably get the perfect calf or the goat or whatever it is, but it couldn't be with blemish.
No blemish.
So Jesus, who is the perfect lamb,
only sinless one,
came down human form, and then he was sacrificed on the cross. So he was a perfect sacrifice, so that you, me, and all could be reconciled for our sin, past, present, and future.
He's our redemption.
Man, when you hear that, what does that do to you when you hear and know that you couldn't get it right, I couldn't get it right, so Jesus had to come down and sacrifice himself so that we could be right? What does that do for you?
Takes the elephant off my chest. For years, I went to church thinking I need to give more, I need to go to church more. I lived a performance religion. And so many people are trying to live performance religion. We're trying to perform enough to earn our right standing with God. And if you can do that, then you're going to replace Jesus.
Wow.
You're trying to be God. Wow. You know, you just got to come bringing your nothingness that you might be filled with his allness and come into right relationship with God, because Jesus paid the price.
Wow.
So it just lifts the elephant. It takes the burden off of me. So many people, that's why we have religion now. Religion is man pursuit for God. I'm going to pursue God. I'm going to get to God by doing things. Spirituality is I surrender and receive who God is and what God has done. Wow. I'm spiritual because I'm able to acknowledge and receive what he's done. But religion, I'm doing, trying to make it right. I'm doing, trying to be right. I'm putting all this effort in and I'm working. And then I point the finger at everybody else. You ain't doing this and you don't do this. You're sinning. You're wrong. You're bad. because I'm living a religious life. I got this little checklist that I'm trying to check things off.
Legalism.
Legalism. There you go.
Mhm.
And all you got is a big old zero. And when you need to turn and surrender to the hero, and his name is Jesus.
There it is. I mean, I don't think it'd be put any better than that, because what you're saying is when we're in that space, it's like that is sin at its purest form.
At its
Because
best, yeah.
when we're fighting, we're clawing, and like you said, trying to be in the spot of Jesus, that's pride.
That's pride.
And then we can just go down the list of the sins of, what these things are, when Jesus said, "I'm enough.
I'm enough. And God says, you've already been reconciled, right?
It is finished."
Surrender, receive.
There it is, folks. There it is. We having a church in here this morning.
Come on
Dad.
now. Come on
Having
now.
a church in here this morning. Yeah. Having a church. Okay, so family, if you've been enjoying this segment, this is straight from the source, and you can catch that here on Speaker Success in the Morning every single morning, Monday through Friday. But family, while you're here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because you don't want to miss any of our content here in any of our episodes. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to come right back with Dr. Fred, producer Britt, and we're going to dive into these news and some of these sizzling headlines. That AI singers,
Yeah.
what AI singers and Chat GPT giving legal advice.
Come on now.
Is it fair? Is it foul? Is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know. But we're gonna get into it right after this with more Speaker Success in the Morning. Quick commercial break. Do you want to feel confident in your skin every day? Introducing Skin Rituals, a luxury home-based skin studio that specializes in hyperpigmentation, acne, and personalized treatments for every skin type. Owned by solo esthetician and registered nurse Courtney Durham, Skin Rituals is all about curating facial treatments designed just for you. Hydrate, brighten, nourish, and soothe your skin with expert care and cutting-edge techniques that promote natural healing. Whether you're looking for a relaxing facial or a transformative chemical peel, Skin Rituals offers results-driven treatment tailored to your needs. With over 7 years of experience, Courtney's goal is to help you safely achieve the healthy skin that you deserve. At Skin Rituals, we believe that taking care of your skin is an investment in your confidence. Book your appointment today and leave every session feeling grateful for the choice that you made to take care of yourself. Skin Rituals, because your skin deserves the very best. Looking for timeless pieces that make a statement? Discover the Jewelry Department, where elegance meets craftsmanship. Owned by Miguel Contreras and located at 13505 Mumford Place, Suite 103 in Dallas, the Jewelry Department is your destination for stunning, one-of-a-kind pieces designed to elevate your style. From classic designs to modern trends, we offer a curated selection that reflects sophistication and artistry. Because we believe your jewelry should be just as unique as you are. Visit us today at the Jewelry Department, where every piece tells a story. And let us help you find the perfect piece that speaks to yours. The Jewelry Department, elevating your look with elegance and style. Find us at 13505 Mumford Place, Suite 103 in Dallas. All right. Welcome back, family, to Speaker Success in the Morning. We're currently 19 minutes after the hour. And we're rolling, Dad.
19 minutes?
19 minutes after the hour. We're gonna go ahead and roll right into this news. Gonna go ahead and roll right into what we got for today. But meantime, between time, Dad, I mean, we've just seen, with the headlines and with the government shutdown and with SNAP benefits, we producer Britt, I mean, you also would agree. I mean, it's been very active in the news here lately. Just with the current events, and it's really been drawing a response from the people, because we, Gabby and myself, voted the other day, and when we went out, the line was all the way out the library.
Well, people show up and vote when their value has been devalued. Voting is a way of making your voice heard. Yeah. And so when people get emotionally stirred or emotionally disturbed, then they get out and vote, because they think then is the time. But that's kind of reactionary as opposed to being responsive or responding. It's often too late.
We got to get proactive. Got to get on the front end. Got to get that education, and that's what one of the goals is here on the show, and that's why every Thursday we like having you here. Is because so we can continue to educate people, and we can all stay on the cutting edge with this information, so that when it comes time to vote, when it comes time to sit in the town hall, when it comes time to make certain decisions, share their opinions, and let their voices be heard, we already have information.
You know, we got a two-party system government, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's the red, the blue, the left, the right, the Democrat, the Republican. Well, that game is going to always keep us divided. I want to say that again. I want to say that slow. That game is always going to keep us divided. And that division is always going to create a tension, but it's also a way of checks and balances. So it's good, it's bad, it's the best that we have. So let's get a deal with what we got. As they say on the streets, it is what it is.
It is what it is. But this is Britt. We're kicking it back to you in the studio.
Okay, yeah. So I know I have that chat GPT, but I just want to stay right here on Snap really quick. So, Dr. Jones, there was a federal judge, and he, I guess he overruled that Trump has to pay half of the SNAP benefits, and so I just at least partial of it, and I just kind of want to understand that a little bit more. If you could speak to that.
Sure. You know, I was thinking about these things. The first thing we need to, I think that would be good to understand is, what is the government?
Okay.
Who is the government?
Mm-hmm.
What is government? Who is the government?
Okay.
Government is the people. Government in our country is the citizens. Who are these people in Washington? And who is that talking person in the White House? They are our representatives. They are representing us on our different levels. So what is a government shutdown? And then why people are not getting their benefits? A government shutdown is when two things happen. Congress fails to pass a bill, or the president refuses to sign legislation. It boils down to appropriation. All of us have our budgets, right? And so in our budgets, we allocate money for this, for that, for this. And if Congress has failed to pass legislation, or the president refuses to sign a bill, then you got to stand still. And that's what we have here, is a standstill. And by the way, did you all know that the two longest government shutdowns in the history of America has happened under this administration?
Yes.
So what's happened in SNAP, as it relates to SNAP, then funds have not been allocated for those benefits to be delivered. That's it in a nutshell. The money's not there. Y'all know where the money went, huh?
I was like, where'd the money go? Yeah.
You know, it went to them boys, all of the billionaire buddies, and all these other guys. They're getting the benefits and the tax breaks. And you've heard it said over and over again, how we balance the budget on the backs of the poor. I mean, come on, you know, but to a large extent, a lot of that is really true. The benefits are going to people that put this administration in place.
Scratching back.
And so now this shutdown, it, to some extent, would you say it saves the government money? Funds are not being spent. It's going somewhere. So the money is not there right now for people to get their benefits. And as a result, you're seeing all kind of reactions.
Got it. Jonathan, you have anything?
I mean, it just hurts to hear, you know, like, but it's just that, like, it's just that harsh truth of, you know, us being Americans, and when we get the opportunity to see who we really are, it's tough. It's tough pill to swallow. It's just a tough pill to swallow. But you know, I'm praying that, you know, that them in Washington, that they get it together to where, you know, the people who are relying on the government to do what the government is supposed to do, you know, the greater good for the people, at least the way, you know, that we desire it to be. I'm praying that they get that worked out.
A lot of misinformation out there, right? So much misinformation on the streets. But when people really understand that people, we have this misconception of who gets food stamps. We don't want to use that word. That's not a good word. It don't even sound good, right? Talk about food stamps, right? We call it SNAP, supplemental nutritional, some type of benefit. We want to make it sound good. But when we raise up the hood, it's called food stamps, and it's going to more white people than black people. Let's get that straight. And it ain't all these so-called black people who got multiple babies by multiple daddies and all these kind of things. the misappropriation of information. Bottom line is, don't be fugabooed. Don't be fugabooed. This government shutdown is affecting many people that don't look like us, your audience. It's affecting more of those people than it is us. We have learned to survive. And if my trip to Africa taught me anything, we're the most creative, ingenious people that ever stepped on planet Earth. When we say it's cool, it's cool. When we're put into a challenge, we can overcome. Look where we have come in less than 300 years in this country. What do you think we're going to be in 400 years and 500 years? I got a good idea. We're going to be right here, rocking and rolling and ruling.
I love it. I love it. So, Dr. Jones, to your point, okay, so 2 federal judges, one in Rhode Island and one in Massachusetts, ruled on October 31st, Halloween, that Trump administration must use the emergency contingency funds to provide for SNAP, but that has not. That's what I was trying to say earlier. But nothing has been done yet. And
Timing.
go ahead. Gotcha.
Timing.
Timing,
And
as in, it's going to take time for them to do that, or
to release the funds to
Gotcha.
execute that judicial order.
Uh-huh.
Is there going to be an appeal by this administration? You've heard it said the wheels of justice turn slow. A judge can rule, but then that order has to be carried out. But then that order also can be appealed. And so that keeps the ball rolling again and again.
Got it. Okay. And then just a little bit more about the federal the government shutdown. Dr. Jones, I want to know, what was your airport experience like? Because TSA, they're not getting paid. And so here in Dallas, and I know in Houston, the airports have just been outrageous. And I just like to know what your experience was like.
We were able to avoid all of the delays. We had
Great.
an excellent experience. We
Okay.
moved through TSA, through the checkpoints with great ease. We had no delays. Our flights connected on time. We got there safe and we got back. I like to say any flights that get up safely and come down safely, that's a great flight.
Me too. Yeah, that's a win for sure. Yes.
I mean, that's really interesting, Britt. Because when I went on my trip to Clemson,
Yeah.
it was not that experience.
So
I
tell us
walked
about
in.
yeah.
Yeah, I walked in. They had people all the way down, and then I looked at the sign, and it was like you're looking at a 30-minute wait to be able to get up to just the major security checkpoint. And then once my flight we got on the plane. They're like, well, y'all got to get off the plane. So that led to a delay. So it was a complete opposite experience, though.
Well, we went to Africa. It's been about 4 weeks ago now. It's 3 to 4 weeks ago. So the shutdown, the impact of the shutdown has become more severe here of late than it was 3-4 weeks ago. So that's probably the big difference.
Gotcha. Okay. So Jonathan, you had to get off the plane when they told you to get on the plane?
Yeah, well, I mean, but that was just an issue with the plane,
I still don't like that. I still don't like that they let you board.
I mean, I wasn't a fan.
Yeah,
Really, I was not a fan. We're sitting on the plane. They're like, "Hey guys, just want to let y'all know, there's an issue with the plane. We thought we could fix it, but you got to go ahead and get off."
Well, I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Well, I mean,
I'd rather have you getting off than to be carried off.
I mean, of course, I wasn't complaining in the moment. I wasn't complaining. And of course, I'm sitting by people, and everybody had their feelings and their emotions. Like, oh, I can't believe it. But anyway, we won't labor there too long. We won't labor there too long.
That's funny. Yeah, because my mom wants to go to St. Louis for Thanksgiving, just to see family and all that good stuff. And she was like, "Yeah, Brittany, let's drive." And I was like, "Why can't we fly?" And then I saw the pictures. I saw the pictures of the airport, and I was like, I don't even know if I want to be in that. It looks so horrible. It looks so horrible. I mean, it's even more horrible that they're there and they're not getting paid, and people are expecting them to do their jobs to the fullest. But yeah. I know.
This is true.
Yeah, I wouldn't be at work if I wouldn't get paid either. So okay, but my last question about the government shutdown is, I know that it's constitutional that the certain members of Congress get paid, Dr. Jones, And so when it comes to like the federal workers not being paid, is there like money until it runs out for them to get paid, or is it just like they just flat out don't get paid at all when it comes to a government shutdown?
When it comes to the government shutdown and this current administration,
Hmm.
new rules are being written.
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Well, the limits are being tested.
Mm,
Our lawmakers and our legislators, they have always put rules and statutes in place for their well being.
right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is the funds there? Are the funds there? Funds are there. Our government is not broke. You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of the squeaky wheel gets the grease, and it's a matter of minimizing and the person taking from wherever we can take from in order to appropriate it or put it in other places. Here's the deal. All of our lawmakers are representing their constituents. And if they want to get back to the White House or get back to the Capitol, then
Mm-hmm.
they got to make the people at home happy. And it's the
Mm.
people who scream the loudest,
Mm-hmm.
make the most noise, complain the most. They're the ones whose backs are going to get scratched. And so it's just the unfortunately or fortunately, it's the way our government works. And our government works based on the people who make the most noise and bring the most pressure. And some of our workers and our people that are, if you want to say, um, what do they call it?
Essential
Essential
workers.
workers. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
some of our
Oh,
essential workers.
mhm.
All of those people, they're going to get paid. They're going to be taken care of. But if you're deemed non-essential, then you might want to watch out.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Jonathan, anything before we move along?
No, I don't have nothing on that. It's what like the we're just seeing the the consistent theme, the consistent thing, and especially the immediate thought that I have, Britt, is seeing some of these people who put this administration in place, thinking that I'm going to put this person in place, this administration, they're going to take care of me, they're going to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that I'm well, and then now it's like the roles are reversed. It's
Right.
like I'm seeing the other side. I'm seeing the worst side of this administration
Yeah.
versus seeing the promises that I thought that I heard. So this is it's tough to stomach and tough to see in real time, but this is the world that we live in America in 2025.
This is true. Okay, so as you can see, my little window down there, we're going to talk about how ChatGPT will no longer give health or legal advice. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, so I can get my thoughts together, and then we're going to come back, and then we'll talk about this. We'll have more coming up on Speaker Success.
Looking for timeless pieces that make a statement? Discover the Jewelry Department, where elegance meets craftsmanship. Owned by Miguel Contreras and located at 13505 Mumford Place, Suite 103 in Dallas, the Jewelry Department is your destination for stunning, one of a kind pieces designed to elevate your style. From classic designs to modern trends, we offer a curated selection that reflects sophistication and artistry. Because we believe your jewelry should be just as unique as you are. Visit us today at the Jewelry Department, where every piece tells a story. And let us help you find the perfect piece that speaks to yours. The Jewelry Department, elevating your look with elegance and style. Find us at 13505 Mumford Place, Suite 103 in Dallas. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Speaker Success in the Morning. Currently 34 minutes after the hour. And y'all, we are here with attorney Fred Jones live for Law Talk today. And producer Britt, we be talking about Chat GPT no longer giving health or legal advice. What are we
Yeah,
saying
so
right now?
I first want to start by saying that I am someone I like Claude, Dr. Jones. I love Claude. I like the user friendliness of it. So that is my daily AI, situation that I use. I will say I love AI when it comes to like my emails. Like I do
Mm-hmm.
my prompts and my emails. I'm a strong prompt writer, Dr. Jones. So I love it for that. And I have like I guess asked it when it comes to not medical, but I have asked it for legal advice, but not something that I would use, just something that I was curious about. It seems like it, gave the right information, but Little do I know. But good thing that we have you on the show just to clear some of that up. So this article right here that I'm showing below, its title is ChatGPT will no longer give health or legal advice. So OpenAI has restricted ChatGPT from providing medical, legal, and financial advice, classifying it as an educational tool instead of a consultant. Okay.
Mm.
This change aims to prevent users from relying on AI for sensitive guidance, emphasizing the importance of consulting licensed professionals. The restrictions also address privacy concerns and protect OpenAI from potential legal liability. So, Dr. Jones, I know that you are in a AI master course, master world right now. So, if you could kind of break this down about, ChatGPT no longer doing this anymore, and what does it mean?
One of the things, Producer Britt, that I do and John, that I love doing is I question the questions.
Mm.
I always question the questions. Question: has ChatGPT ever given legal advice, health advice, or financial advice? And the answer is hell no.
Really?
No,
So if you type, okay, go ahead.
go ahead. If you type a prompt in, you're just getting information.
Got it.
You're just gathering details, and it's giving you answers to what you've asked. So it's not giving you, you might say, what should I do? And it may tell you something about what you should do. But guess what? It's giving you a response based on limited information and having not knowing all the details. Okay? So ChatGPT will no longer, sure, it's going to put that headline out there. You know why? Because when you give advice comes with liability. Okay? Advice comes with liability. If you're giving somebody advice, then you're liable for the consequences and the results of them acting on that advice. That's why I tell people, I'm not your lawyer. I'm not giving you no advice. Give me some legal advice. No, I'm not giving you no legal advice. I'm not your lawyer. Now, when I become your lawyer, then we can talk about advice. Otherwise, I'm coaching, I'm educating, I'm enlightening, I'm inspiring, I'm doing a whole lot of other things, but I'm not giving legal advice. So what ChatGPT is saying is that we're putting guardrails in place in order to protect our pockets. And the headlines are going to say, we ain't giving legal advice, but that information is out there. And when you ask questions, and if you read the disclaimers a bit more closer, it says, everyone who's using this app or using this platform is advised to speak to their legal counsel or their financial advisor. You're advised to see a professional in order to get advice on your specific situation. So the article is true. It does not give legal advice, and you are encouraged to seek a professional in that area. And by the way, one of the worst things you can do is have a little information that you think is right. I remember when I was in law school, they said one of the worst people on the street is a first-year law student because they've learned a little law and they think they know enough law. They just know enough to get them in trouble. And a lot of people will get in trouble using information off ChatGPT, such as health, financial, and legal advice. This is so important and so critical. And I want to say, I can't say loud enough and long enough that you need to seek a professional if you're going to make major financial decisions based off information that you've gathered off the internet. I don't care what platform you got it from.
Wow. Okay. Jonathan?
Man, that's real. No, that's real good because Britt, I just think about troubleshooting, right? Because even on our side in our arena, like in media, right? We can hop behind the audio board and we can press buttons and bring up volume and take it down. But what happens when something breaks behind? And then you have to go and do the back work and different things like that. So I see what you're saying, Dad, because people can have a little bit of information, they can say it, but then they don't take into account the problem that can create that's deeper. That might be a second year, third year, fourth year law student. They need that level of information to be able to solve those problems and then really get to a solution.
And you guys want to know what's so powerful? When ChatGPT and all the platforms issue that kind of headline right there, that kind of notice right there, you know what that does? That takes them off the hook. You go out here and you do
Right.
something, you're not going to be able to sue them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get legal advice from a CPA, attorney, or a health professional, and you act on it, then you can hold them accountable. You can sue them. You got grounds for a lawsuit because they got insurance, they got errors and omission policy, and they got the ability to pay you. And that's so important because if you can't get blood out of a turnip, and so you want to have somebody that you can go after to recover if they give you bad advice.
Got it. Understood. Wow.
Okay.
Very clear.
Okay.
Okay,
Man.
so the next article, we have to take a break, a
Ooh.
quick short break. But the next article we're gonna talk about this AI singer. Okay, so I'm kind of interested. We're gonna look at the video a little bit. Dr. Jones is gonna give us some points on it. He said he likes the music, so yeah, we're gonna get into it. Stay tuned. More here on Speaker Success.
Are you a new or budding entrepreneur looking to set your business up for success? Profit Mode is here to help you navigate your entrepreneurial journey with expert education and services. From tax planning and bookkeeping to selecting the right business structure, Profit Mode has you covered. They'll even educate you on how to properly set up your business for building credit so you can grow with confidence. Profit Mode's mission is to provide you with the tools and guidance you need to establish a solid foundation for your business. Whether you're just getting started or you're ready to take the next step, we're here to support your goals. Let Profit Mode help you turn that entrepreneurial dream into a reality with the knowledge and services to back it up. Your success starts with the right foundation. Contact Profit Mode today to get started. All right. Family, welcome back to Speaker Success in the Morning. Currently 42 minutes after the hour. We have attorney Fred Jones live with us in the studio. And we just talked a little bit about ChatGPT and legal and health advice. Now we're about to get into it. Producer Britt, about to get into it. Talk about AI artists, AI music.
Artists.
What is happening?
Yeah, I know. It's funny because I feel like, remember when when Meta and they had the metaverse and Snoop Dogg bought the house and they had like a deal and all that stuff. And it's just crazy how this is like coming to life even more.
It's definitely coming to life.
Like for real. Okay, so the article is Meet the Woman Behind the Chart-Topping AI Artist. I don't know how to say her name. Xania. Anybody?
X. Lady X.
Lady X. Okay. Lady X. She said, I look like her. I look at her as a real person. That's what the person that yeah. So the story of Tanisha Nikki Jones, the creator of Lady X, Jones, a Black woman, uses AI to create music based on her own experiences and emotions. Despite facing criticism from some artists, Jones remains dedicated to her craft and believes that AI is the future of music. Okay, that's a large statement to make.
Man.
Right, when there's like she can sing, but I guess there's actually people out there, So this is the song, the video. So we're all watching this for the first time. Okay, let me make sure that the iPad is unmuted. Okay. Yeah,
so what you're seeing right now is a real video with real actors, but everything in the song except for the lyrics was made with artificial intelligence. Yep. It is a premiere of the music video for How Was I Supposed to Know by Xania Monet. She is the first known AI artist to debut on a Billboard radio airplay chart. She's on several charts now. The rise of AI-generated music is a very controversial topic, but whether you love it or you hate it, it does appear to be staying. First on CBS Mornings, we're talking with the real-life woman behind Xania Monet. She comes from a small town in Mississippi.
I want that back in the day kind of vibe.
So just before we get into the article, it's just okay. What are your first thoughts, Jonathan?
I mean, listening to the artist and hearing this young lady. I mean, I think it's exciting, right? Because we oftentimes hear about AI and people use prompts for, little things here, little things there, like you're talking about emails, consulting. But now this is bringing it into real time. So, I mean, I'm excited to see which way it's going to go. Of course, I'm not a singer or in the music industry, so it doesn't affect, how I live. But I'm just excited to see the elevation of it all.
But in my opinion, I feel like, yeah, you're right. You're not in the music industry, but do you have to be in the music industry if you're just using AI? Everything's AI in the whole entire thing. So, so it's like, does it really matter what industry that you're in as long as you create a good prompt and have life experiences to make a
I
video?
mean, that's good, but I'm not in the music industry today. I guess I could be tomorrow.
Yes. Dr. Jones, you have any thoughts right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
The best of music has originated out of Mississippi. So I love the fact that she's from Mississippi. Come on, girl.
I love it. Okay, so we're going to keep going.
Xania Monet is a product of artificial intelligence, and her creator is 31-year-old Talisha Jones. I was really looking forward to meeting you because a lot of people are saying, who is this girl? Who is she? Because for so many people, they think she's not real, she doesn't exist. Why did you want to come and reveal yourself in this way?
I wanted to reveal myself because I wanted people to know there was a real person behind Xania, that there's real emotion and soul put into those lyrics.
Jones, who also goes by the name Nikki, is...
So I get it, but at the same time, it's like, so maybe we have to go a little bit more in the video, but is she singing?
No.
See.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Dr. Jones.
The lyrics are her original content.
Okay.
Here's the problem. Unfortunately, the public does not know the law behind copyright and original content. Article 1, Section 8, Clause 8. Google it, chat it, Claude it, Perplexity it. Do something with it so we can get off of these people who are doing legally legitimate creativity under the darn Constitution that we say we are a country of laws. Then read the law and understand the law and stop being stupid, criticizing somebody who's using creativity and their gifts to do it right. She's doing it right. And it's her original music.
Right.
It's her original lyrics, and she's just using automation to take it to another level.
Okay, I just want to see what she has to say about that.
Elvis didn't write no music. Elvis was a performer. He didn't write it. He performed it. We ain't criticizing him.
Well, I mean,
Xania.
Okay.
Xania Monet began as an avatar she created while teaching herself AI just 4 months ago.
4 months, Jonathan.
Don't keep me on a bench just to run your route.
What so many people are attracted to, in addition to her voice, the lyrics are what really blow people away.
Yes.
Are you writing the lyrics, or is that AI too?
No, lyrics are 100% me.
So
real
you
life
write all those
experiences.
lyrics?
Yes, ma'am.
You write all the lyrics?
Yes.
Never got to hold you close. Never heard you laugh. Never watched you grow.
The Mississippi native says the lyrics come from poems she's been writing since she was 24.
Whether it was stuff I went through, a close family member, or a close friend, I wrote about it.
Mama did her best, but she can't teach.
I lost my dad when I was 8 years old. So that's where, how was I supposed to know? And also the song titled Daddy. So that's where they come from. So I didn't grow up with a father figure.
Wow. So, I mean, it is powerful because one, she's writing her own lyrics. She's 33 now. She's been writing since she was 24. Putting her poems, making them into lyrics. And then now she has a full-fledged artist. Well, she's an artist. Jonathan, you shaking your head. What's going on?
No. I was sitting here and yet knowing the fact that I know that, she wrote the poems and, she put these prompts into, the AI software and then it returned this. But I felt what she was singing just now. I was getting chill bumps, like feeling the song and hearing the lyrics. And knowing that this is, knowing that this is an AI generated voice.
Yeah.
But I think that's just the part for me where the connection is, right? Between the storytelling and then between the heart and the soul going into the lyrics. What you got, dude?
Your deepest pain point
Mm-hmm.
is your highest paying point.
Mm-hmm.
So when you share your pain,
Mm-hmm.
when you sing your pain, when you make lyrics of your pain,
Mm-hmm.
people feel it and your pain will pay you back. She's doing it legally, she's doing it legitimately, and this is fascinating. And all I have is accolades for her.
Lovely.
4 months.
4
Britt,
months.
4 months.
Yeah, 4 months.
4 months when she taught herself how to utilize AI.
Suno,
Right.
AI Suno, the Suno app.
And
Yeah.
Create
is the Suno app? Is that what gives you what we're looking at now?
Yeah. Now she put the mix together in Suno. It's the new trend. AI is collapsing time. Everything is about speed. Money is attracted to speed. Say it again. Money is attracted to speed. And when you can do it legally, legitimately, and do it in minutes, let the haters hate, let the criticizers criticize.
Mm-hmm.
But for her, just keep on going to the bank. Keep on going to the bank, because that's what you're going to do when people feel what you're singing about, when people feel what you're talking about. And she's put emotion in this. And the emotion is coming from her pain.
Yeah.
And she's doing it. But from a legal perspective, I mean, I can't scream loud enough. Understand copyright. Understand intellectual property. And if you'll do that, then you'll put yourself in a position to get paid and not played.
Love it. Love it. I mean, great way to end that conversation, because, yeah, I mean, I had thoughts about it, and, I'm like, is she singing? But she's not doing, she's just writing the lyrics and doing the mix and, yeah, making it music. So kudos to her and her, and Monet. Yeah.
Yeah.
From Mississippi.
From Mississippi.
In the NOLA, Mississippi. She probably B.B. King's niece.
That's funny. Okay, so this is, we like to share good stories and bad stories about AI or just about anything in general. You have to see both sides. So Jonathan sent me another, this one right here. Okay, so obviously we talked about Snap earlier in the episode on the show, but Jonathan, you can better explain this because you found
Yeah,
this.
so there has been a video circulating on the internet, and the video has been portraying African American women saying, I have 6 children, 7 children, and I can't get my EBT and I can't get my food stamps. However, this was AI generated through Sora. And that the original video, that original content, Britt, I tried to find but couldn't find it because it's been removed from the page that it was on TikTok. So this, what I found was a brief news segment to where they were breaking down digital racism, I believe is what they're calling it. They're breaking down digital racism, and they were talking about it a little bit more here. So we can skim through this a little bit and play a little bit of the clip, but to where we can see how people have been creating AI generated images and videos for false narratives just around, the food stamps and the government shutdown.
Now let's get to
So let's see. So here it is right here. Okay.
this one has sparked outrage about who benefits from the SNAP program. Channel 2's Audrey Washington went to Emory University in DeKalb County.
That wasn't a good one. Let's see if we can find. You saw it, Dr. Jones?
I'm looking.
Okay,
I see some portions of it here.
Here we go. Maybe right.
But talking about false
You've probably
narrative.
seen them before, those social media videos showing mostly black women complaining about losing their SNAP benefits. This video shows a black woman wearing a bonnet and screaming about losing her EBT card. But AI experts tell me the videos are fake, just AI-generated images used to spread misinformation. Emory University professor Rajiv Garg.
It is blinding people in our decision-making capabilities, in making the right judgments.
Right now, there are hundreds of these racially charged AI videos, otherwise known as digital blackface, circulating on social media. AI experts say the videos became popular when the government shut down and people lost their SNAP benefits. Morehouse College associate professor Dr. Adria Welcher says the videos perpetuate a stereotype.
This trope of sort of the welfare mother being associated with Black women has been incorrectly perpetuated for decades now. What we know is that Black women are not the largest percentage of American citizens represented who are receiving SNAP benefits.
In fact, according to the Pew Research Center, 62% of SNAP recipients are white, while 27% are Black. Asian Americans make up just under 4% of SNAP recipients.
As opposed to building alliances, we're continuing to separate and further distance the population that needs this support.
Monday, I asked what can be done to stop the fake videos.
You actually need good AI to fight back against bad AI.
We need stronger policies that can govern how these models are being used.
Again, and those AI experts.
So, Dr. Jones, when at the end there, I saw you shake your head when he said, you know, you need good AI to fight bad AI. So, can you kind of explain that a little bit?
You got to have the counterpunch. You got to have the counterpunch. You know, there's always going to be a false narrative, right? And if good people don't, what is it saying? In order for bad to prevail, all the good people should just be silent. If all the people who are doing the right thing don't stand up, speak out, and be heard, then the bad narrative is going to go unchecked. It's all about accountability. Good AI to counter bad AI is the way to play the game. It's all a game.
Yeah.
And a false narrative, that's how we got this administration, through a false narrative.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Jonathan?
I mean, and then the other thing we also have to take into account is like seeing these videos, and the thing that I saw as I was doing research for today's episode is seeing from that original video, Britt, they had cuts and they had clips in ways to where the Sora content actually looked like it was user generated content. So it looked like it was actually real. So you have people doing stitches to where they're showing that content, they're rolling it out, and then they're hopping in, and then they're challenging what was being said, or they're pouring gasoline on what's being said.
Right.
So now that narrative is continuing to spin at alarming rates. So thinking about that, and just like what my dad said, finding a way for, you know, being a counterpunch or good AI, the people who are doing the good and doing the right, we have to be more vocal. We have to do what we're doing here today. We have to share, we have to call it out and say, that's false information, that's not real, and then continue to make sure other people are aware of that. Because if not, there's going to continue to be one of those things to where it's a lie, just like we played telephone as a kid, right? It's like da-da-da-da, and you share whatever secret, and then it started out as one thing, and it ends as something totally different.
All right. Lovely. Love that wrap up. Okay, well, always thank you so much for being here, Dr. Jones. This has been a great episode. Welcome back to the United States. We're glad to have you back. Jonathan, I guess you can wrap us up. Guys, have a great Thursday. See y'all tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right. Well, wait, Britt. Wait.
I'm
We cousin. We were gonna show some.
Oh, well, we got 2 minutes, and we gotta go to the conference. I'm gonna see Marche all weekend, but
I mean, we can put one picture up. We can give it one photo then.
Hold on.
Yeah, we got to show some love to Shay Shay. You know, because she always shows up, and you know she always gives us feedback on the show, lets us know her favorite segments. And with that being said, if you all enjoyed today's show, or you know, as you all are enjoying our shows and our segments, if you really appreciate the news and really appreciate the information that producer Britt is bringing with her What I Saw Scrolling segment, y'all be sure to send her a DM on social platforms at producer Britt, and you know she's going to review it. We're going to talk about it, and then you never know, it could end up on What We Saw Scrolling.
Okay, so right here, this is my sister, and this is Marche, and then that is me. And so this was for my birthday, But what happened on my birthday is that these two, they surprised me. My sister is in California, Dr. Jones, and so she surprised me and she came all the way to Texas. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't know anything about this. And then also Marche, she one day she asked me like, what is something that I would do? And I was like, I would love to have all my friends and do karaoke. And so she surprised me and we went to go do karaoke. So we got one more picture. Hold on. Let me see. But
yeah, I
yes,
mean,
and
that's
we
really
have
awesome.
been glued. The three of us have been glued together. We have a baby picture. I don't have time to find it, but it's all three of us, and it's a baby picture. And Shay, she was sick that day, and it's just so funny. It's so funny. It's a funny picture. I have to post it. And I was like, well, why y'all let her take the picture if she was sick? But
That's funny.
yes. But we're gonna have a good weekend. We got some. Okay, there we go. Okay, then that one, and then that one. Yeah. So just us gonna be going out, having a thing. So I'm just excited. She's 29 today. She moved from St. Louis about I think this is her 4th year here in Texas already, Jonathan.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Okay.
OMG. And so, I'm just, excited to see her growth and continuing to see her grow. And she's just been becoming an amazing woman. And she has her own place now. And, like I said before, she's an office manager. She works in I would say that she's in the healthcare field. So that's what she
Oh,
does.
for sure.
But her degree is in criminology, and she does not stay away from crime shows. So just how I'm a showhead, she's a showhead as well. And so, yeah. So happy
Okay,
birthday,
that's
Shay
awesome.
Shay. Love you. I will see you. I'll actually see you tomorrow. Yeah, and that's when the weekend starts.
All right.
All
Happy
right.
birthday, cousin. Happy birthday, cousin. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to get out of here, family. This is Speak Your Success in the Morning. We're here live Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. Central Standard to 7 a.m. Central Standard. And like I said, we're bringing you news. Y'all saw today, we got into it. We're bringing you that information and news that you can really use and apply for your situation. We're bringing you a little bit of sports, a little bit of culture. But like I said, we always have to give you the 3 E's: education, entertainment, and empowerment. But family, go ahead, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And remember, please remember, speak your success, believe in your greatness, and continue to create the life and business of your dreams.
Why would you
and why should you live any other way?